Welcome all of you. In this video, you are going to learning about unit number 3, ignition switch, wiring harness controller. Ignition switch, and then you will going to learn about this outline of the unit. It include for the ignition switch, wiring harness and controller, basic, power door lock circuit, power window circuit, charging system. If I have look at a ignition switch, where you are using the ignition switch, automobile, vehicle, two-wheeler, four-wheeler, two-wheeler, advanced two-wheeler, four-wheeler. So you are using for that ignition switch. Power door. So in automobile, okay, four-wheeler, you are using the door. That door is a existing old one ambassador vehicle, ambassador car. There is a conventional mechanical oriented pressing type of the method, okay, locking systems. That one is replaced into the motor based locking systems, okay, motor based locking systems. Motor helps to on and off smoothly. The next one is a power window. In olden days, mechanical based, it's a pedaling type of the systems. So with the help of the your hand, you will go to rotate the pedal, it will go to move up and down. That is a normal window operation. That one it will go to executed by help of the motor, that is a power window. The next one we are going to look at about the charging system. What is a charging system? Your battery. Battery is one of the key role in the automobile. That one, how to get the charge. So we will going to see about that. This is a detailed. We will going to see outline of that topic. And wiring harness and the controller. Already we are discussed in that unit number 1 and unit number 2, wiring harness controller in detail. For example, simplest I will say, I suggested to don't keep the mobile phone under the pillow. Why we don't keep the mobile phone under the pillow? If you are going to keeping the mobile phone under the pillow, means lot of the app it will go to working background. It will emit the temperature, emit the heat. That heat is dissipated in outside the atmosphere and getting the cool. It won't happen. If you are going to make it as enclosed or totally covered with the pillow, it won't get the cool. So background several app is running. You maybe know about that one mobile phone settings. It is several app is running. That one should be cool. That temperatures we needed atmosphere air that is avoided. That's why it's a blast is happening. Okay, and the wire insulated wires. So for example, we are using the iron box. The ironing box we have that totally cell. Okay, that inside the cable it has that totally cell it is used to cover. In that unit number 2, that's why you are studied about the insulating wires. For especially you have look it about that one television antenna cable. There is a insulated only single needle. It has that 3-4 layer of the insulations. Similarly, telephone wires, etc. Okay, let me go for the ignition switch. So ignition switch is nothing but the car main key. It will see this is a part. This step of the part is coming. If you have remove from there, this step of the part is removed from that. This is a place. Okay. You have looked at about this one. This is about the ignition of the switches. Okay, you will going to use about the ignition of the switches. You are going to using on that one. Okay. So if you going to it is used to, you will going to on your engine. You will going to on the engine with the help of the ignition switch. If I have a look at about the Yamaha vehicle, it has the 2 switches available. One is a hill type of the switches, another one is the main switch, ignition switch. In the hill switches, you will go to it is help here. This one, it is helps you. You will go to stop the engine. It is helps you will go to stop the engine, but the light indicator it will going to work. But what about the main switch? Main switch you will go to off means totally entire system is off. So that is a ignition switch. Suppose sometimes you will going to miss the key. Okay, they will going to take the wire. Okay, in the bottom of that steering there is a bunch of wire is available. They will take it and cut the wire and sorted to start the engine. So this is a ignition of the process. You can remove from that one, like it is getting the remove, it will going to look it like about that ignition switch, car ignition switch. How it is working? This ignition switch is working similar to the closed loop circuit. So this is a closed loop circuit. This is a open loop circuit. Open loop circuit means what? Power supply, battery sources available, lamp. It will going to closed, then only current will be flow. If it is open means current won't to flow. So like about the ignition switch is operated. And in the car, how about the other component? The main source is a battery to the ignition switch to the ignition coil, and ignition coil, it is connected to the conductor, and then energy storage element, capacitor, they are connected here, and the ignition from the ignition coil, it is connected to the distributors, and the distributor to the spark plug. So detailed circuit diagram I will show you. One more, the block diagrams, similarly it will show you the block diagram. So battery to the switch to that resistor, and resistor to the ignition coil, okay, and a coil to the distributor to that spark plug, and here the ignition coil is connected to that conductor breaker. Circuit diagram, you have look about the circuit diagram. So battery, negative terminal are grounded, fuse, okay, meter you can use this to, we will go to measure. You will going to measure the current ratings, and for connected to the ignition switch to the ignition coil. It has two coil, primary coil and secondary coil. Primary it has 300 turns. Secondary having it has 2000 turns. So the output voltage is more, and it is connected to the contact to the ground. It is close to the circuits. From the output of the secondary, it is connected to the distributor to the spark plug.